the current economic climate, the amount of people buying a local newspaper anymore has diminished. When it arrives at the door, it's going into every house, and we find the reaction is very, very good in comparison to other forms of advertising we've used. And so much so now that the model is to use free papers in all of the areas that we advertise in.
Well, we're associated with the Offaly Independent, that we've advertised with them on and off throughout the years for some time now. We use it to get full coverage of the areas that our shop covers.
The normal paper is like $2.20 a paper, and here we have the same news and it's free. We have been advertising with our papers all for the last 20 years, including the national papers. We find that the professionalism, and when we do an article, it is actually done very professional and put out the way people can actually get the value of the advertisement. Very professional, and that's the bottom line.
We're open about 12 months, so we find them very effective. They hit the local market very well for us. They have a circulation of about 40,000. The biggest point, I suppose, is the home delivery. Most of those papers are delivered through everybody's letterbox, so they have to pick them up and open them up, and they will, and they'll have a look through them and read them. The editorial is very good. News brings me up to date. I live in Tullamore myself, so it's nice to see what's going on in the local community.
Weekly I've advertised through good times and bad times. I obviously had to cut costs in some areas, but one of the areas I decided not to cut costs was advertising with the Offaly Independent. I find I'm getting excellent value for money. Sometimes we've had to make a few changes just at the last minute, and we've always been accommodated, so we found them very professional, very effective, and like I said, a pleasure to do business with.
The thing about the paper is it is small, concise, and it's handy to pick up and read.
I wouldn't have a problem recommending them.
Value for money, excellent. To deal with, they're very, very professional.
And everybody will see it, and that's why we are 50% better off.
For the response that I get from my advertisement, I'm extremely happy.
It does exactly what it says on the tin.